Hey guys, it's Amber from NotableInk.com, and I'm really excited to be participating in Simon Says Stamps United We Craft blog party. This is all about the human side of the quarantine that we're experiencing right now and what we can do as we stay at home to gather our family together, get creative, and just enjoy our time together. We are going to be using the Simon Says Stamp Thankful Flower stamp set today. I've made 3 cards, and also my girls have made tons of cards since they've been home, and they've hopped on the video today to say hello.
Hi, my name is Gretel, and I've enjoyed the past weeks at home because I get to craft with my family. Here's some of the cards that I've made.
Which one's your favorite?
This one.
What do you like about that one?
I like this flower, the lily, and I like the wood background.
Nice. What do you like most? Painting, markers? What medium do you like?
When it's a simple drawing or picture, I like to use paint, but when it's more detailed, I like to use Copic markers.
Nice. Do you always stamp or do you sometimes color your own images?
Sometimes I'll color my own image because, like, if I want like a specific drawing or picture, then I'll color my own image.
What do you like to draw?
I like to draw flowers, people, eyes, eyeshadow, like a bunch of like stuff like that.
That's cool. Anything else you want to share?
No.
All right, well, thank you.
This might be the cleanest and simplest card I've ever made. I literally stamped the sentiment and added 2 cardstock strips. So these black cardstock strips are 110 pound and they're 1/8 inch thick. So I've just adhered them down. I'll trim them from the back, and that's it. I don't even embellish it. And I actually created this design. You're going to see this design later on, but I add a bunch of embossed flowers to it. So look out for that. Kind of towards the end of April, you'll see that on one of my WOW videos. I absolutely love the sentiments in this set, how bold and large they are. And sometimes that's really all you need is just a sentiment and a little bit of detail to keep it completely black and white, and that's it. I think this is a really classy card that could be given to anyone.
Hi, my name is Cora, and since I've been home, I've been making cards to send to family and friends. Here are 4 cards I've made throughout the weeks.
Which one is your favorite?
I think my favorite is this one because it was the first time I was practicing shading, and now I do it mostly every time on my cards.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is the blue and blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
What's your favorite color normally?
Normally it is the pinks because it's a lot of varieties of them, and there's a lot of pretty pinks and they go really well together with other colors.
Nice. Do you have a friend who has a birthday coming up?
Yes,
Are you going to make them a card?
Yes, I already have, and I'm going to send it in about like a day or 2.
Nice. Well, thanks so much for making cards.
You're welcome.
I've had a lot of fun with you.
Thank you.
Moving on to the second card, I decided to stamp several of the individual elements with a Copic Safe ink and Copic color some of these. Now ultimately I don't end up using all of these elements. I only use one of the flowers and a few of the leaves, but I'm using Y13, Y18, YR24, and E09 to color these. You don't see the E09 here. I bring it in a little bit later. For the greens, I have YG03, YG63, and YG67, just to add a bright green to this. Now, a lot of the cards when this stamp first came out were kind of Thanksgiving themes or fall themed colors. So my intention was to keep these really clean and simple and black and white for the majority of it. And I kind of fell into that warm color palette. I wanted to keep things cool, so I end up doing that with the third card that I make. Really simple coloring here. Basically, I just add shadow to the base of the petal where the petals overlap, and if there's a fold or a crease in the petal, kind of like at the tips. Same thing for the leaves. I usually will add shadow up the center of the leaf and then maybe in a couple of the creases. And rather than reintroduce another color, I just did green for my centers. And I do that pretty often. Like if I want to have a minimal palette, I'll just make the centers green or whatever color I'm using for the leaves and the stems. So here's where I bring in the EO9. There just wasn't enough depth to those images for me. I really like to have dark shadows. So I bring in the EO9 and then I blend that out with the YR24 a little bit. But I don't do real significant blending. I want to make sure that I keep that deep shadow. On an A2 size piece of Neenah Classic Crest Solar White in 80 pound, I'm stamping one of the sentiments with a Pigment black ink, and then I'm going to stamp the large floral arrangement here. Same thing with a Pigment ink. I find you get a really crisp image with that. And then I'll go ahead and pop up the flower. I've die cut the images with the coordinating dies, and I'll pop up the flower, but I'll adhere the leaves directly to the image. And I love the spotlight look of this. And I added a few Nuvo crystal drops to this in the color Ebony. And we'll move on to my 9-year-old.
Hi, my name is Lisa, and these are my cards.
Can you hold them up a little higher? There you go. Which one's your favorite?
My favorite is this one because I like gnomes and I like how they look.
Yeah. Which do you like better, painting or markers?
I like markers better because I'm not very good at painting, and like markers is like much easier.
Have you given any cards to anybody?
Yes, I gave one to Mr. Craig. He's my teacher.
Did you write a letter to anybody recently?
Yes, I wrote one to the Vons, like this grocery store.
And what'd you say in there?
Like, I don't know what I said. Thank you.
What'd you thank them for?
I thank them for like working hard and doing all this like hard work and getting people toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and all the food they need.
Nice, because we need those things, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's been fun to stay home with you guys and craft.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? You want to say thank you and goodbye to all the people?
Thank you. Goodbye.
For the last card, I'll stamp the large floral arrangement and a sentiment, and then I'm just going to add some Nuvo crystal drops in a teal color. I'll have the actual color listed down below in the supplies, and that's going to finish off our cards. Normally, I don't add Nuvo drops directly to a card because I don't create, chances are I'm either going to smear it because I'm not going to wait for it to dry before I move it around and whatnot. So I do end up smearing one of them. And then other times, like you'll see on the very far left flower, the drops bleed together. So normally what I do is I'll just put a whole bunch of them on a craft mat and let them dry overnight, and then just take them off and use them like enamel dots. So here I have BG70 and BG73. It's either 73 or 72. And I'm just doing one side of the leaf dark, the other side light. So really minimal coloring, and that just matches those Nuvo drops really well. So that's the finished card. I hope you guys enjoyed meeting my girls. Gretel is 12, Cora is 10, and Liesel is 9. They had a lot of fun getting on and talking to the guys, even though they were nervous. It was fun to see how differently they all reacted. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and like, and I'll see you real soon with more inspiration.